they became partners. Hey, Shaitan. Listen. Brother and sister, the person named Christian Prince. And Christian Prince, he came with the father youth and father argument. And I'm going to get him busted. He said in the Quran, in chapter of Hadith, verse number 15, and he said the following, that the Iblis said to Allah, my Lord, because you mistreat me, I shall can you repeat the last part? Because you mistreat me, hold on, my friend, just use your break. I mean, it's too much fast for someone who don't speak Urdu. Okay, Christian Prince, because you're weak, and you're Arabic is very well, so I'm going to kill you. But what the heck? What you just said? Zakir Naik, just please, for the sake of the shin of Allah, may Allah bless his shin and make it sexy without hair. Man, I hope Allah's shin is not full of hair like mine. But brother, did you remember Dr. Nabi Baikli? He says to me, okay, Allah have a shin. Do you think his shin is like yours? Like suppose that he got me busted. I mean, do you see how serious this answer? Okay, Allah have a sin. Do you think his sin is like yours, Christian Prince? And Christian Prince look at his sin. Man, I hope not. Like what? So, Shaitan, he told Allah, you mislead me. Did Allah say to him, I did not mislead you? I agree. I shall indeed adorn the path of error to them. What does that mean? To sin. I will mislead them all. So Allah mislead Shaitan. Shaitan mislead us. Who is the real misleader? Oh boy, you know, I understand the Chinese when they said he left as a donkey, never come back as a horse. Hey people, I'm thinking to create a new channel. It's for the Bible only. Who like that idea? Which means we don't talk about Quran, about Islam, about garbage here or there. We explain only the Bible. And we don't debate there too, you know. Because you see, the second a debate happened, they tried to provoke me. And I want to keep the channel clean because we will talk about the Bible, you know what I mean? I don't want to go and say words which is not suitable for the holy word of God. Remember Allah Azab? Yeah, I remember Allah Azab. I will talk about it. Yeah, so I will create this channel soon and I will tell you so you can subscribe if in case you like. And what we will do, what I'm thinking to do, we will start like from the book of John as an example, and we will take chapter by chapter. So we will have a long series until we finish the first book, and then we go to the second book. And those videos will not be deleted, will stay in YouTube, you know. And anytime you feel like you want to, you know, listen to understand, but and I will do my best to make them very simple. You know, the Lord. The beautiful thing about the Bible is you do not need tafsir of Ibn Kathir, and then after reading the tafsir you feel more confused. Our Lord, He spoke to people who they have no education. Nobody has PhD. They are not philosophers. Still, the philosophers, they enjoy it, and the farmers, they love it. And both, they understood it. That's how God's words can be and should be. God, He can reach to every level of education, every level of intelligence. So, the channel I'm thinking to make, I did not even create the channel yet to give you the link, sorry. It's just an idea in my head. Is going to show how beautiful, how simple, in the same time, if somebody himself, he is, because you see that the issue is, we live in 2,000 years after Jesus. And there's things always is connected to history. As an example, if I tell you a joke now, my joke can be funny for you. Let us say if I say a joke, speak about cell phone. You can laugh about it because it's funny. But if I say the word cell phone for somebody was exist 2000 years ago, you will not, the joke is missing something. What is this cell phone thing? So always there's a background for a statement. And sometimes, because we are too far in time from the time of the statement, some they can be little bit need more like explanation. However, it's very simple, because even if you don't have that background, still you will enjoy the Bible and you will not be misled. Here we see different in the Quran. The Quran says that even Allah himself, he can't explain verses. Even Allah himself can explain to us what he's saying. I mean, look at the stupidity. Allah, he misled shaitan. How is that? Any Muslim can tell us how Allah misled shaitan? The misled here is in the beginning, which means before Adam he commits sin. How Allah and why Allah he misled the shaitan? Right? Any Muslim can tell us why Allah he misled shaitan? Why Allah start the evil? Because this verse confirmed to us that shaitan is a victim of Allah. And shaitan is not being evil when he do mislead, he is just take a revenge. He's angry. He felt lonely. I've been trapped by Allah. He fooled me. He misled me, and now I am the misleaded one, the only one. So he decided to mislead others. This is what the Quran says. How that can be from Allah? If Allah is God. And no, if we start a channel for Bible, doesn't mean we will stop here. That one maybe we'll make it maybe once a week, twice a week. Speaking about Islam is my major mission, because this one bring me a lot of ex-Muslims. You see, if you see how many people leave Islam every day, you won't believe it. You see, most of people who leave Islam is not the one who live in the air, is those who leave Islam under the air, because, you know, they fear for their life. So what we do here is extremely important. There's tons of people, they leave Islam, we do not even know who they are. I never know them. You know, they watch the videos, they leave. You see, you might see a Muslim, he is resisting, hating me, calling me names. Sooner or later, he will see that everything I'm showing is absolutely truth. It's in front of you. I'm showing reference, I'm showing books. I'm not making up stories. Shaitan was misled by Allah. How many of you knows this? Look what this Muslim he said. Guys, listen carefully. Just to show you the stupidity of this logic and this religion. I'm not going to call you stupid drugs. I'm trying to call you a fool. Look what you just said. Christian Prince, Shaitan is not truthful. Just because he says Allah misled him does not mean he is telling the truth. Abdul, it is not Shaitan who's talking, it's Allah. Who is the one reporting what happened? Allah. Is Allah saying, no, I did not mislead you? Do you see it anywhere says that? Allah, he agree. And he says, I will mislead everyone except the chosen, the guided one. So this was an agreement between Allah and Shaitan. So your false argument is hilarious. Because the one is talking is Allah, saying that Shaitan said that to him, and Allah, he agree. And then Allah, he said to him, fine. Certainly you shall have no authority over my slaves except those who follow you. The criminals, the bad ones, like Muhammad. So you see how silly you are. If Shaitan said, you mislead me, and then Allah said to him, no, I did not, then you have a good argument. But Allah is the only one who's talking. Remember, by the way, guys, here you see the stupidity of this book. Isn't it the Muslims that say nobody can make Quran like the Quran? Isn't this what they say? Okay, who is talking here? They will say to you, the Shaitan. Okay, what about here? Shaitan. Okay, so how Shaitan can make Quran? Oh, hold on. Who can make Quran? Only Allah. Okay. Who is talking here? Shaitan. Who is talking the verse after it? Shaitan. Is that Quran? Yes, brother. But I thought only Allah can make Quran. Are you with me? People, are you listening? I mean, do you see how silly this stupid cult? Brother and sister, Allah, He telling you to make Quran like the Quran. Okay, Zakir Naik. Who is the one talking there? This is Iblis. Okay. What Iblis he said? He said, oh my Lord, because you mislead me, and I ultimately them down, and then the earth, and then mankind in the earth, and then mislead them. And verse number 40, it said, except that the chosen one, the guy that favored them. Okay, Zakir Naik, is that Quran? Exactly, it's Quran. Who is talking there? Shaitan, Iblis. I thought only Allah can make Quran. So how Allah only can make Quran and Shaitan making Quran? You see how silly this cult is? I mean, is that what kind of a comedy this comedy is? So Shaitan was misled by Allah. Allah is the real devil. Shaitan is a victim. In Christianity, no. In Christianity, Satan is a fallen angel. God did not mislead him, and God did not force him to be the Satan. In Islam, no. In Islam, Shaitan is a victim of the biggest Satan, Allah. I mean, do you need more proof, all of you? More clear that Allah is Satan than this? How many of you saved the reference? How many of you saved the reference? So in the future, if you have a Abdul arguing with you, how you can shut him up and say, hey, listen, I have a proof that your God himself is the source of evil and Shaitan is his victim. He is the real Satan. Chapter 15, verse number 39 is the proof. And this is the link. And this is the Muslim translation. Right? Anyone will use admins. Anyone will use a name of a Muslim, block him. Like Mimi, Hijab, Fifi, etc. Block him. You know, they are welcome to come, the real person, but those faker, we don't want them. So anyone he use a fake name, block him right away. Even if he's a Christian. Don't allow fakers. Satan tried to blame Allah. Okay, hold on, guys. Satan, he tried. Where it says he tried? And I mean, what's wrong with you? Guys, does it say there Allah, he is saying that Shaitan, he tried to blame me? Or Allah, he agreed? Poor person. Very poor. Where in the verse it says Shaitan, he tried to blame Allah and Allah did not agree? Very silly. I feel sorry for you. Satan was arrogant? No. Actually, Satan was very humble. Read carefully. He says, I cannot, and I promise you, I will not mislead except those who don't follow you. And this is a very stupid statement, by the way, because if Allah, this is the Quran talking, supposedly Allah, if Shaitan saying, I will mislead only those who they are not chosen by you, guided by you, but if they are not guided by Allah, already they are misleaded. What a stupid religion. Guys, do you see it? Can you believe it? If Shaitan, he promised, he will mislead only the one who is not Muslims. But I thought the one who is not a Muslim, already he is misled. So what do you do to him? And Allah, he agree. I mean, literally, this book is written by a certified idiot. Why a Christian cannot answer my question? I don't know. Your name, you are a Hindu, but your name is Kamal. At least change your name. Okay, Mr. Kamal, what is your request, brother? Mr. Hindu, what is your request? Mr. Kamal, who is claiming that he is a Hindu, but he is a Muslim. I mean, a Hindu and your name is Kamal. Israel was a man who was once named Jacob, and he is the first son, but Exodus 4:22 says Jacob was the firstborn son. So how Jesus is the only son of God? You see, this is a Muslim question copy-paste. Let us go to the verse and people will laugh at you, Mr. Fake Hindu. Let us show the whole verse and people will see why we laugh at those Abdul when they make comments. Are you there, mister? Do you like to call me? Do you like to call me? The fake Hindu? Because I want to show everybody that you are a fake Hindu, you are a Muslim. You know what? Before I start answering you, I want you to say clearly that Muhammad is a false prophet, as long as you are a Hindu. Say Muhammad for sure is a false prophet. Can you do that? Can you do that? Kamal, can you confirm that you are a Hindu and say that Muhammad is a false prophet? Hello? Hello? I'm waiting for you. I have the verse ready for you to, so we can show it to everybody. So you decide to be a potato now? You don't want to confess that you are a Muslim? He's a false prophet? Okay, no, don't tell me he's a false prophet. It says, who is the false prophet? Who is the false prophet? Name him for me. Who is the false prophet? You said he is a false prophet. Who? Because you say he's a false prophet. Who? I want you to say Muhammad is a false prophet. Muhammad, the Muslim prophet, is a false prophet. Can we do that? Very simple, brother. Did he mention it? I didn't see it. Taqiyya time? Anyway, you know, anyone, he can go to the Bible and see that the word firstborn have nothing to do about firstborn of God. You see, because we don't have firstborn and secondborn in Christianity. We have only Jesus, the Son of God. So we don't have the secondborn. So this is very silly of you. So when the Lord, he speak about firstborn, is about who is the most important person for this nation. As an example, that we can be found in many other verses in the Quran. If you go and read in Exodus 9:13, Exodus 10:3, those are, I can explain to you the verse. And then if you go to Jeremiah, you know, the book of Jeremiah, you can see the same. So in Jeremiah 31 verse 9, it says, Ephraim is called Jehovah firstborn in that statement. Why he is called in such a way? He is delighted, or he does say he is a special child, he is a dear child, but he is not the Son of God. So this is a very false statement from you, claiming that how Jesus can be, because for us, when we say that Jesus is the Son of God, we are not saying there's firstborn and secondborn and thirdborn. We are saying there's only one begotten Son, and the rest, all of them, they are children of God, including me and you. But when there's a person, he is special to God, he is firstborn to God for that nation. Are you there, Abdul? Are you there? The false prophet Muhammad? Yeah. You know, people, they come with silly stuff just to, to prove nothing. Because do you think really the Christian did not see that the firstborn exists in the Bible many times? Secondly, where you get this Jesus is the firstborn, as a person? As an example, in the Quran, it says that Adam was the first Muslim. Then it says Muhammad was the first Muslim. And then it says Ibrahim the first Muslim. Right? Okay, who is the first Muslim? The first Muslim here is a firstborn. Present the firstborn. Born of what? Of a believer. For a nation. He's a special believer. So from his seed, from this nation, the firstborn is going to be this person. Let us say he is the grandfather of the rest. So the firstborn of this nation, because Jacob is Israel, and Israel is a nation, and he is the firstborn of the children of God, and the rest will be children too, but he is the firstborn. Now, do we have any Muslim want to answer what we said? And Mr. Kamal, I want you to do me a favor. I will open my Skype for you, and I want you to call me because I really love to speak to a Hindu. People, do you believe that Kamal is a Hindu? Do you really believe he is a Hindu? This is my challenge to the fake Hindu. If you are a Hindu, prove me wrong. I want you to speak only for 3 minutes, not 5. I will open Skype for you, and you call me, and we speak together for 3 minutes. So either you are a false man like your Prophet Muhammad, or you are truly a Hindu. Do you agree, Mr. Kamal? And by the way, Kamal, I encourage Muslims like you to do the same, because only shameful, let's say, only the one who is ashamed of Muhammad, they will deny that they are Muslims. And you are one of them. Prove me wrong. Call me, and I promise you, I will not hold you for long. 3 minutes. Are you there? What you will tell me now? Your mom, she did not allow you to talk? coward. He is ashamed of his prophet, you know. He thought he can practice taqiyya. So, you know, those questions are very simple and they are mean nothing for us. It's when it's come to trying to refute Christianity, because Jesus is the Son of God, but there's no other Son of God beside him. This is all what the Bible teach. And when God, he says, my firstborn, he is my firstborn as a gift for this nation. He will be their leader. He will be their guide. He will be their prophet. He will be their mentor. It's not about God giving birth. Very silly argument. And as you see, Mr. Kamal, he hide and he run. In the same time, by the way, in chapter 15, verse number 39, and I gave you the link. I don't know how many of you did save it. This verse proves to us many things. That Shaitan is not the most evil. Take a note, please. Who is the most evil? Is it Shaitan? No. Quran confirm that the most evil is the one who deceives Shaitan. Shaitan is a victim. Shaitan is a victim of the big misleading devil. You see, here let us question a few things. You see, people, they read things but they don't go deep. When I say I did mislead the person, who is more evil and who is naive in this situation? Can somebody help me? If the verse saying that Shaitan, he was misled by Allah, who is the naive and who is the evil? Who is the victim and he was a naive? And who was the evil one? Can people help me? Allah is the one who misled Shaitan. Quran confirmed that. Quran doesn't say that Shaitan, he said that Allah reject. No, Quran agree. Allah now is showing off his power. He can mislead Shaitan, and he did. So who is really the real Shaitan? Allah. And you will notice here that Shaitan is a believer in Allah. Look carefully. Oh my Lord. Shaitan in Islam is a Muslim. Did you notice? Did you notice? This verse is extremely important. Maybe I should make just a video about it alone, so we can support it with more hadith, and so we can, you know, we can have like a full study about the stupidity of the one who made this book. So Shaitan, he believed in Allah. Not only he believed in Allah, he called him my Lord, which means his obedience. Shaitan was misled by Allah. Allah, he agreed. Shaitan, who obey Allah, he said to him, I'm going to mislead them, all except those who follow thee. So Shaitan is doing service to Allah. Don't the Muslims, they say Allah, he tests you? How many times we hear Muslims saying Allah, he tests you? How he tests him? Shaitan working for Allah. So Allah and Shaitan, they are a corporation of deception. Shaitan, he worked for Allah. Allah, he sent Shaitan to you. And Shaitan is not a bad person in the eye of Allah. Allah, he choose Shaitan to be misled because he want him to do a certain job, because he's evil. Right? Another example of the Muslims when they post things which is funny.